It's been a strange old weekend, and this is how it lines up then for round 24 of the Quick Fit British Touring Car Championship. Stephen Jelly's on pole position with Colin Turkington alongside him on the front row. Michael Crees and Josh Cook are third and fourth. Dan Rowbottom is fifth. Tom Ingram is sixth as well, with Rory Butcher seventh, Jake Hill eighth, Gordon Shedd ninth, and Dan Camish in the top 10 as well. Hello everybody, welcome to round 24 of the Quick Fit British Touring Car Championship. The cars just making their way out the pit lane to the grid to get ready for the prep up as well before we go green. It's been a very condensed day here for the Quick Fit British Touring Car Championship, and Louise is down the grid. Well, Louise should be able to be here, but we actually can't hear Louise at the moment, and I think her microphone's had a bit of a moment. Louise? No, can't hear Louise. Steve Ryder.
She's looking good in vision, not sounding too good just at the moment. We will give Louise a very swift moment to arrange herself technically and switch her mic on. And has she done it yet? Have we got any sound from the grid at all as yet? Okay, let's go back to Louise. And can we hear from Louise now?
5 minutes to go.
Yes, I can hear myself. I'd just like to point out it was turned on, not my issue. Anyway, let's get down and talk to Stephen. I was just saying Ash Sutton didn't do himself any favours, but he's done you a favour, putting you on pole. And this is a position you've won from previously, isn't it?
It is, yeah, it is. Thank you to Ash for that. And, you know, slightly different situation today. Obviously at Alton, we had really good pace. And we're just frustrated with the position we were in. Today we're going to have to be a bit more, think about it a bit more. The championship's at a different stage as well with Colin alongside, so there's lots of factors to think about.
We saw team tactics from the Napa guys in the last race. That could come into play for you as well, couldn't it?
Yeah, it has to. You know, we're going to have to see how it plays out because, you know, lap one anything can happen, but it's a situation we've talked about and it's just part of it. It's part of the game.
Right, good luck. Let's go and have a word with the man who could benefit from that. Colin Turkington needs really to pick up a good haul of points because coming into this weekend obviously had a lead. He is now absolutely equal with Ash Sutton on points in the championship. But Colin, a really good opportunity to get a good haul here, isn't there?
Sorry, Louise. John's talking to me. What was the question?
Good opportunity for you here to get a good points haul, particularly over Ash, with him starting much further back.
Yeah, most definitely. His is really eaten into the points gap that I have. We knew that would be the situation coming here. You know, Snetterton was important to, you know, to build the gap. So yeah, hopefully I can take some back in race 3, but it's never easy.
I was chatting to your engineer just in the break earlier on. He said your car was pretty good in the second half of the race, but you were making some changes to try and get that pace in it right from the outset.
Yeah, we struggled a bit the first third of the race. It was okay at the end, but the race is done by then, so we need to be faster, you know, from the get-go, and particularly that middle phase of the race, we need to be quicker. So fingers crossed, we've moved it the right way.
Good luck. Hope it goes well for you. Right, race about to start. We've got a quick break first, and then when we come up, our final touring car race of the day.
Well, they do. We're going to stay on air, and Josh Plays and Nick Homewood are just getting ready in the side of the comms box as well to welcome them both in. And Josh has run back from being outside to being inside as well. So we'll let him catch his breath, and we'll say a very good afternoon once again to Nick Homewood. Hi, Nick. What were you eating? Roast potatoes?
Yeah, I've just finished with roast potatoes.
Oh, very, very nice. I've not
roast pork dinner.
Roast pork dinner. We've got stew and dumplings ready as well. But there's currently a debate whether or not I'm joining my friends group camping this evening as well, because they were supposed to be there at 5 and they haven't even left yet. So yeah, there's a chance I might be able to join them if this race does finish at 6 o'clock predicted, and then we go. It'll take me 15 minutes to get ready. So there's every chance, but. I'm in two minds about it. What do you say? Let's just cut through the chat while we're on an ad break before we get to the touring car business. What do you think? Camping, not camping? Anybody got any ideas?
I'm not camping, but I've been camping twice.
Ditto.
I got food poisoning once and sunstroke the other time.
Sunstroke the first time, not food poisoning.
I'm not going to do it again.
Yeah. Fair point, Josh. You usually go there camping as well, don't you? Sometimes as well. What's your opinion?
Yeah, I love camping. I went to 10 of the 12 British Superbike rounds one year.
Oh, that is insane.
whole
Okay.
weekend. That was in 2019 or 2018.
So
I believe.
Yeah.
I have realised how cycling with one hand on the handlebar and one hand holding a phone is very exhausting.
So we've got one for yes, one for no. That doesn't exactly end the deadlock, but it might help it somewhere across the line as well, as I try and switch off my Apple Watch as well. Okay, so we'll make our mind up across, I think, 14 laps of the Quick Fit British Touring Car Championship. It was supposed to be 16, but they've taken off 2 more laps as well, just like they did in race 2. And we're coming back on in a second and we'll hear from them. Apparently, that is because they do want to at least try and get the minis in, which I don't think is possible. Has anyone heard anything about cancellation of the minis?
Yes.
Oh, Josh, news?
Yeah, and also there was a bad crash after the mountain at Cadwell Park for the British Superbikes.
Oh, no.
Involving Lee Jackson, Dan Jones and Takahashi, so I hope they are all okay as the formation lap is underway and the grid will come to you shortly.
Leaving the grid then with another 29 revving British Touring Car Championships. This is how they lined up on the grid. It's Stephen Jelly, who was picked as the reverse grid winner, finished P11, Colin Turkington's P10, but they start 1 and 2 on the grid. Row 2 sees Michael Crees 3rd and Josh Cook starting 4th. Row 3 sees Dan Roadbottom alongside Tom Ingram. Row 4 is Rory Butcher alongside Jake Hill. Row 5 sees Gordon Shedden alongside Dan Camish. Row 6 of the grid is Ash Sutton and Bobby Thompson. Row 7 takes us with Dan Lloyd across with Adam Morgan. Row 8, Ricky Collard and Aidan Moffat. Then row 9, Ollie Jackson and Jason Plato. Row 10, George Gamble and Sam Osborne as well. Row 11, Jack Butel and Tom Chilton. Row 12, Jade Edwards and Tom Oliphant. Row 13, Aaron Taylor Smith and Rick Parfitt. Row 14, Nick Hamilton and Ash Hand. And row 15 is Dexter Patterson as well in the order. In terms of hybrid power you can use in this race as well, it really has changed up a lot because the top 2 in this race can use it, well, the top 3 can use it for all 14 laps. That includes Colin Turkington, so he's got a great shot here today. Josh Cook can use it for 13, Robotter for 12, Ingram 11, Butcher 10, 9 for Hill, 8 for Shedden, 7 for Camish, 6 for Sutton as well. Let's hear from... are we going to hear from Colin Turkington? I'm waiting in my ear to see if he's going to have a word with David Addison as Colin starts 2nd on the grid. And 2.94 for both Sutton and Turkington. 2.84 as well for the next 2 in the championship. Okay, we're not going to hear from Colin Turkington. Okay, so Nick and Josh. First of all, I'll go to Nick, then I'll go to you, Josh. Race 2, the team orders that were given for the Napa Fords as well. I heard the press conference after, them saying as well, Dan Camish did the team thing and did the right thing as well. Your thoughts on that?
So are they trying to say he did it off his own back?
Yes.
I suppose that's less egregious than the team making him do it.
Yeah.
I still don't like it, but if that's what he wanted to do, then it's better than the team telling him to do it.
Sutton is now 294 points to Turkington 294, Ingram 284, Hill 284 as well. So it's all nice and symmetrical, Josh, but what's your take on it? I think it's the same as all of our opinions here.
Oh, why does team orders have to exist in motorsport and especially British touring cars?
Yeah. I know. It's ridiculous when it comes to even trying to have an attack now, coming back into the second half of the circuit now. Just thought I should take some umbrellas if I do go camping. I'm going to have to make my mind up in the next 5 minutes, I reckon.
It does look a bit darker around Thruxton as well.
It does. Josh, put your head out the window. What's it like where you are? Because you're only a couple of minutes away from Thruxton. Is there rain clouds there? Is there any sorts of rain coming in? As he's now going to take a look at. As they line up on the grid, Jelly on pole, Turkington alongside. Josh will check the weather and then run back before the lights come out. Well, he's got plenty of time, though, to sit back in his chair and pick up his headset, put it on, and then tell us what's the weather like.
I don't know if this will work, but I'm going to try something.
Well, we ain't got long before the cars take to the grid. I would start the grid, so... Is it raining?
Basically, it's very cloudy over Thruxton way.
Okay, so it could rain. What's the weather Cloudy, 22.1 degrees is air temperature.
Oh, it did a lot of clouds.
Yeah, wow, it's pitch black over there. Track temperature is 29.4. It's fallen from earlier on, so we're in for a wet one here at Thruxton, as that is Nick Hamilton. What's he done?
What?
Has Hamilton missed his grid slot? What's he doing?
Is he going for the pits?
Yes, he is. Nick Hamilton's trying to get in the pits. Jack Pitel's moving up a bit, so Nick Hamilton's going into the pit lane. Either way, we're going to get started. 5-second boards are out, revs are out, we're ready for a start. Lights on at Thruxton. Lights out, race on. Good start from Stephen Jelly. Colin Turkington's going to come across. Michael Crees predictably got in a bad start as well. That's going to allow Rowbottom through on the inside line, and it's going to allow Josh Cook to come through. Michael Crees goes down, and it's a BMW 1-2 as we predicted. Down then, in towards Campbell and Cobb. Ingram's got a bit of a pressure with Rory Butcher coming through, and also there is Dan Rowbottom as well. Repeat of race one. Anybody? No, they all stay out. Shedden goes way wide at the exit. And again, too wide, and onto the curb, and that's Jake Hill's day done. There's more cars going off Rally Crossing as well. That was a crazy getaway, but everyone's made it through the first 3 corners.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes Josh Kirk.
On the inside, who wants to go first? Nick, go on.
Yeah, I was just saying the BMWs need to watch out for Josh Cook, who is already getting past Perkington.
On the inside, he's got unlimited power, and he's taken it. So Cook goes through. Great move there as well. Turkington's starting to fall down the order. Jelly's still leading this race, but Cook has got immense power, Josh, as they all screen through Church, up the hill towards Club again.
Yeah, it was 3 wide going into Camber on the first lap, and here is side by side. That's a massive lock up from the front too.
Both of them trying to get their brakes on, and more cutting the corners. That, I think, was Ash Hand, actually, not Michael Crees. Who comes back through. Pit wall begins to look a bit messier down there, as well as Michael Crees under attack as well from, I think that's Dan Camish. Should really put my glasses on, that might help me. Up in the comms box as well. And
down in 26.
Say again?
Ash Hand was all the way down in 26, so I believe that was Michael Crees.
So it was Michael Crees. Thanks for the correction there as they come through. As it's all sorts of mayhem and drama. Jelly leads this race, and there's all sorts of dust, and Jelly must have gone off the track because Cook was following there as well. Just really pick your message as well. All sorts of...
could very easily get on the podium here.
Yeah,
he's already up to 7th.
Yeah, as here comes Josh Cook with Stephen Jelly coming through as well, and into Church. Cook's going to take the race lead sooner or later. He's a bit twitchy there at the moment, but Jelly goes a bit wide. Cook is all over the back of him, all 3 of them using hybrid, but Jelly's out of it for the rest of the lap. So is Cook, but he's already on the inside, coming into the club chicane. Last of the late breakers, and Cook finds a way through and takes the lead. BMW struggling already here.
Yeah, that was a lock-up for Cook there going into the club chicane, so Jelly could have a look up the inside going into turn 1 of Allard, but isn't close enough. And there's contact at the back, and there's a car flowing, and there's Osborne, and that was one of the Ritz Energies, and I believe it was Jade Edwards at the club chicane.
Yeah, and that's Osborne down at the... Yeah, oh, it's Jason Plato. It's Plato. It's the other one. It's Plato off. Jade Edwards still in 18th position. Plato's to the pit lane. Osborne stopped on the track as well. And Gamble hasn't started either. So Gamble hasn't started.
Sutton's up to 5th.
Oh, great stuff from Sutton then into P5, as Nick has been pointing out throughout the race. Taylor Smith is up to 19th position as well, as the 2 BMWs continue to trip over each other. The only good thing at the moment is that it puts Turkington into the lead of the championship by a few points to Sutton, but as Nick keeps pointing out, Sutton is just hammering the time and hammering the case.
Jelly's letting him through, he's indicating off to the side.
I've just said, if you're still here, I'll come. I'm going camping, if they're still here. Because if they may as well, which, Josh, by the way, could you just text Tom and say that we're going to do the review show maybe tomorrow now? Because I don't think I'll be able to do it trackside. If I can, I'll rearrange everything. But Turkington to second, he's gone through, Jelly. Turkington has taken
Jelly let him through.
Yeah, did you talk over that, Nick, by the way?
Yeah.
Thank you. See, that's why I've got Nick there. I was doing that, and so you were taking that. So, yeah, so Jelly's done the team order. You said that in race 2 as well, Nick. You said that BMW were going to do a similar thing, and they have done.
Yeah, well, I think it's... If one of them's doing it, then free-for-all for them all to do it, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. And Cook bouncy across the curbs. As there's the contact from the back. Yeah.
Might need to give that place back. Oh, and then there's Morgan. Oh, Gamble going for a spin.
That's why Gamble's in the pit lane then, and Plato. So they've had a spin and possible.
Oh yeah,
car
his
contact,
Gamble's suspension's broken.
Right, so suspensions bust there as well. All sorts of good news and bad news. But Cook leads, Turkington second, Jelly third, Butcher fourth, Sutton fifth, and closing up as more dust gets kicked up at the exit of Church as we're right on board, I think, with Tom Ingram, isn't it? No, this is the other one. This is Ollie Jackson down in 16th position. He's unavailable hybrid as well. Looks quite fun, actually, this one, as they come into the braking zones. Oh, damage there for the 16. Damage on Moffat, is that? Or is that Patterson? I can't...
That's Moffat.
Moffat, yeah, good. Look at all the hybrids flashing. The timing screen doesn't know what to make of itself. It can't work out who's using hybrid and who isn't. As Josh Cook is still leading with a 1:16.529.
Sutton is now all over the back of Butcher.
Yep. And this will be quite an easy manoeuvre if they go for it as well. He's backing off a little bit, is Sutton. Sutton, if he wins the championship in a Napa Ford, a car that was uncompetitive at the start of the year, it'll be amazing as Hill goes side by side with Collard. Coming through Seagrave, they touch, coming through Noble into Goodwood. Collard just fighting everybody today. We knew that in race 2 he was punchy, and Hill's not taking any of it and throws the car up the inside, coming through into Church, and he's taken him back as we head to the fastest corner in Britain. Brilliant.
There's a saying in Formula 1, isn't there? You don't want Max Verstappen behind you. I think
Not
here
today.
it's Ricky Collard.
Yeah.
Or Ollie Jackson. Don't want it close.
Is that rain or is that just dirt on the camber lens? Yeah, I hope so. Ash Hand passes out and Taylor Smith around the outside.
More dust.
Dust. If we were to mention every single time there was dust kicked up, the whole broadcast would just be dust,
It's
dust.
everywhere.
It's not as bad as Snetterton, though.
No.
That was a bomb hole of dirt. And they have left Sam Osborne's car there, so they think that's in a safe position.
I think you'd have to get something very wrong to hit that there.
Yeah.
As they come back through, sorry guys, side by side, Ash Hand taking through as well. Tom Chilton, Jade Edwards just ahead of them as well, and Chilton slipping through on the inside line. Ash Hand can't find a way through. He's going to be making contact, but they keep changing. That's his contact, and Chilton nearly sent off the track. Ash Hand was sort of got caught in the grass and was pushing it up sideways as well. So it's just all getting a bit, I don't know what the right word is. It's just all getting a bit wrong out there. I'm running out of words today. Too many racing. It's all getting a bit bad.
Desperate.
Yeah, that's the one. Thank you. All desperate as they come through. Cook leads as we start lap 7, halfway through the race as well. Turkington second, Jelly third, Butcher fourth, Sutton fifth, Ingram is sixth, Rowbottom seventh, 8th for Thompson, 9th for Crees, 10th for Camish as more dust gets kicked up down there at Allard as well in the first part of the track, and that's still Osborne's cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars go side by side. Jade Edwards taking the outside line to keep off Chilton, and Patterson's defending the inside line. More dust gets kicked up as well as they come in the inside. Oliphant's going for a manoeuvre. Is it Oliphant? No, I can't tell who it is.
I think it is, yes.
Yes, good. It is Oliphant trying to go through. It hasn't worked out. Moffat goes side by side meantime as well on the inside as well with Ollie Jackson, Butel, Morgan, Hand, Taylor Smith. Well, Butel has got ahead of Moffat. Now they're coming through. Morgan slipping through on the inside line, and they're all three going to make contact. And
Hold it.
Moffat's the one who's sent through the grass.
His suspension's broken, I think.
Yeah, Moffat's out of the race for sure. He won't get that one going. He broke the. Well, these suspensions this year are just breaking incredibly easily as well.
You just got to look at them when they break.
Yeah. Remember race 1 of the season? Oh yeah, look at that. The front suspension toe link's broken. You can tell the car's crabbing to the left. So he's done for. As we start lap 8 of 14. And Cook gets more hybrid power, and he's pulled out a 1.7 second gap to Colin Turkington. So this is the BMW on board now. He's used 6 of his 15 laps of hybrid, which means he can use it for the entirety of the race due to the rules as he come through.
Oh, and some, because it's a shortened race.
Yes, it is.
You can use it on the cooldown lap.
Oh, and that's Chilton jumping over the curb on a replay as well, coming through the club chicane, and that would have given him a nasty little backache as well as he came in. It just flew. Absolutely
Chilton
flew.
doesn't like being on 4 wheels today.
No, he wants to be a motorcycle
Chilton.
racer. Go on.
Chilton wants
Something's
to be on
happened
the
to
grass.
Thompson.
Oh yeah, Thompson.
Yeah, he's 14th, 15th now. Yeah, Bobby Thompson's having some trouble. As he stops,
Or is
Jade
it
well, Jade Edwards has dropped down to 23rd position. So something's happened to Jade Edwards as well. So, because the timing screen's dropped her all the way down from 18th to 23rd. So she's off somewhere on the along the line.
Is Sutton?
Yep. This is what Nick's been talking about throughout the race. Sutton catching Butcher for 4th place. He needs to catch Jelly as well in the next half in order to stand a chance. Lap 9 of 14. Sutton closing in again. Butcher shuts the inside door coming through Allard. Sutton gets a little bit of a wiggle on. Again, we've been saying it all weekend. Sutton does not look comfortable in that car. He really is fighting. He's fighting a dog. That's what he's doing. It's a rabid dog, that car, and you can't tame it no matter what.
But he's still going fast in a true Ash Sutton way.
Oh yeah, he's still up there. He's still finding a way to make everybody smile as they come through. But maybe not by being gifted race wins by teammates as in race 2. That was a little bit on the nose. As that is Nick Hamilton back out on the track, which is great to see. But he is 27th overall in the race as Bobby Thompson comes in for a new front tyre, presumably a puncture
Looks
there.
like suspension they're trying to fix.
Ah, okay.
Is it?
Well, they've ripped
Oh,
out
look at that
something.
massive bit of bodywork.
Yeah. Was that held up on the actual suspension as well? Because it looked like it just ripped it off from underneath the engine cover. Never
Could
seen
have
that.
been a bit of other car that got wedged up there.
Yeah, trying to
Do
think
not,
where.
do not take that out of context.
Sutton trying to go left and right to pass Rory Butcher. Don't think it's working that way. Come on, Sutton. Find a way through at some point. Surely Campbell and Cobb is the way to go. This
Go for a
chicane.
dive at the, yeah.
Is he going to do it?
He
No.
lost quite a lot of time.
Say again?
He lost quite a lot of time through turn 1.
Yeah, he went a bit wide, didn't he?
Yeah, turn 1's been a bit of a weak point for Ash Sutton with the wiggles and kicking up the dust on the exit. And Sam Osborne's car must be getting a beautiful view.
Yeah, it looks like it as well as they come back through the inside line. And Ingram is just leading row bottom with Michael Crees just behind him. Michael Crees going to finish in 8th position as things currently stand as well. With Ingram back still, I think now it won't be level on points at 284 either with, I think, Hill, so that's going to change it. I think the exception for Ingram being ahead, because Hill's down in 12th position, not scoring many points out there today. As around the outside, Rowbottom trying to go for a manoeuvre at Clark. They lock up wheels as well. Ingram trying to turn as much as possible. Rowbottom just makes the corner. Ingram's going to get the cut back, but them two fighting has put Michael Crees alongside them. He pulls around the outside. Michael Crees going for 2 manoeuvres at one corner. It hasn't worked.
Rowbottom just brake tested Ingram, it looked like. They were going really slow down the front straight.
That's what I thought. Wow. Lap 11 of 14. And again, Ingram's under pressure this time now as well. As Crees goes to the inside line. No, Ingram's out-dragged him. Crees backed out of that. That's a strange decision. Really
Weird to see
strange.
Ingram fighting Crees.
Yeah. And especially for 7th.
Yeah, this has not been...
Ingram's had a very uncharacteristically quiet weekend.
Well, I think so is Turkington, to be fair. Oh, and Plato is back in the pits. So is Turkington, really. He's second at the moment, yes, but he was nowhere in qualifying and really bad in race 1 and race 2. So, yeah, been all over. 15 laps for Turkington. It's a 14-lap race, so that helped a lot. No one had 16 laps, though, because everybody would on the gap. As again...
It
Go on.
reduces the deficit that the front runners had, though, of reducing their hybrid usage.
Yeah, they should have restricted them a couple more laps, in my opinion. If there's 2 laps off the
Yep.
race distance, they should have 2 laps less of hybrid, because that's a bit. It's the original distance only. But look at that, Turkington with second place here would take a 6-point lead in the championship, 311 points to Ash Sutton on 305. Tom Ingram will only be 18 points back on 293, but it was 10 points separating 4th with Jake Hill. But Jake Hill not scoring many points here right now, only 4, means he's 23 points back in the standings.
There's still 6 races to go. A lot can happen.
Indeed.
And probably will.
And Silverstone next, and that's always a dramatic one as well. When
And
we
the
head there.
inevitably wet Brands Hatch finale.
Oh yeah, was it dry last year?
It was dry last year because I was there when I didn't
That's
take
it.
a coat.
Yes, it was dry last year. Yes, you were.
Well,
trackside
we
last
had
year.
an umbrella and a coat, but we didn't need it.
But dude, it always rains at some point in the weekend, doesn't it? The last race of the year is always in the dark, it's always in the wet, and it always makes you feel like it's Christmas for some reason.
Yep. And Dan Camish's brake failure.
Yes. Oh wow, 2019. Yeah,
Still feel that one.
that was a heartbreaker and a half. As they come in, a couple more laps to go. Isn't it bad that now I've said I'm going camping, I'm starting to regret the idea because of the sleeping arrangements? It's the fact of sleep I'm worried about. Everything else I'm perfectly happy to do, but it's the sleeping arrangement. Yeah,
Ash
And it'll
Sutton
rain.
still
yeah.
stuck behind Butcher, and that was a lot of dust kicked up at the exit of Allard and the kink at turn 2. And I keep
Cobb.
thinking that that's just a random car stuck there, like a different car every single lap.
Yeah, it is Osborne still. As there is Josh Cook with a 1.9 second advantage to Turkington.
Butcher's actually closing in on Jelly rather than Sutton catching Butcher now.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be funny if Butcher does actually get on the podium. What's the gap now between the two? 0.426. That's entirely possible. That's,
The BMW will not be happy on its tyres this late into the race around Thruxton.
Yeah, rear-wheel drive car, isn't it? The BMW.
Yep.
And I think Osborne has abandoned his car to go and do some ghost hunting.
Won't surprise me. Last lap the call then coming through. As we'll start.
Oh, very close.
Yeah, this will be. Oh, Morgan off with a damaged front there. Is that for Ash Hand? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And
Oh, so Hand's got a smashed up bodywork. Morgan's gone through the grass and the dust. Comes back on the track. Here's a replay. Well, Ash Hand just looked to drive right into him. What was up in there? It was a weird thing.
that's Church
Here we
as
go.
well, the fastest corner.
Yeah. Oh, blimey, that could have ended badly, couldn't it? What do you think, Nick?
Yeah.
Hand's fault.
Yeah.
Hand misjudged that he wasn't going to make the corner anyway at that speed.
Josh Cook
Should have
is.
backed out.
Here he is. That's Shedden versus. Hang on, that's Shedden and Sutton, isn't it? No, that's Shedden
Camish.
Camish. Yeah, ninth. Oh, ninth. Shedden goes to ninth. Comes
Yep.
back again. SHT says, "Hi guys, I'm back again. I don't want to say more about Ferrari anymore, though I'm not a fan as well." That's a oh, okay, yeah. There's a feel for the Ferrari fans. Well, join us for the Grand Prix review tomorrow. We've delayed it until tomorrow so we can have a proper discussion about it all. Nick, you're welcome to join if you're not busy in the afternoon, evening. I'll let you know.
Yeah, maybe. Send me a reminder.
I will. Into the last corner though, 3 different races, 3 different winners here at Thruxton 2. It's Josh Cook who exits the last corner here at Thruxton to win round 24 of the Quick Fit British Touring Car Championship. Turkington finishes second, Jelly third. It's Butcher 4th, Sutton 5th, Rowbottom 6th, Ingram 7th, Crees 8th, Shedden 9th, Camish 10th, Lloyd 11th, Hill 12th, Collard 13th, Jackson is 14th, Butel should take the last points paying position as well. Chilton 16th, Ash Hand is 17th, Taylor Smith 18th, Patterson 19th, Oliphant 20th, Jade Edwards is 21st, Parfit 22nd, Morgan 23rd in the pit lane, Thompson 24th, and then out of the race, Plato, Moffat, Hamilton, Gamble and Osborne out of it. But 5th win of the season for Josh Cook, blimey. And he's not entitled to contention. It says everything about that Rich Energy car, doesn't it, the BTC Racing. 5 wins, but just can't do anything with the championship.
Should get a new sponsor.
Yeah, not giving the energy boost they want to. Some emotions there on the podium. Some tears. Blimey. Is it his last race or something? Looked like it, didn't
I'm
it?
not.
Yeah, I'm not. Oh, I need to sit down. Right, all the work's done then. We've delayed the review show till tomorrow. We'll have a proper talk about it all. And there's sort of no excuse now, is there, for me? I'm going to have to go camping. Oh. Anyone want to talk about anything nice? No? Okay.
Oh, there's a Ferrari fan.
Oh dear, there
There's
is a Ferrari
fan at Thruxton.
He obviously doesn't know the race result, does he?
Yeah.
Nobody tell him.
It's Josh Cook who takes me to... Oh, look, they're already getting
And
ready for
they
the mini
are.
challenge. Go on.
Going to try and do the mini challenge trophy.
Yeah, I've just got that message, which means that we've got to go off here because it'll start quite quickly. Okay then, guys, thanks for your company here this weekend. One quick word on this weekend of racing. I'll go to you first, Nick. What do you make of Thruxton 2?
I think it's been the most tame weekend of racing I've ever seen at Thruxton, apart from that Ginetta crash, and I hope they all recover from that. But yeah, there's not really much to say apart from it's just been a load of team orders.
Yeah, and this is the championship. Turkington leads on 311 points. Sutton on 305 is 6 points back. Ingram is on 293 and Hills on 288. So the four in the hunt for the championship now separated by 23 points coming into this weekend. Josh, what's your thoughts on the weekend?
Chilton. Chilton cannot find a grip this year. And serious injuries but stable condition in the hospital for the Ginetta
Oh, that's great news. Great news.
guys. And roller goes under, that's clear. Now it's roll on to the way pads.
Yeah, all should be good. We've got to really go off here, so
And thumbs up.
lovely. Thanks for your company, Josh. Thanks for your company, Nick, as well. So that's it then. We're done for Thruxton 2. No safety cars, all running the distance. We hope that everyone is okay in the Ginetta GT4 crash as well, and we'll update you tomorrow if there's any news. My thanks to you, Nick. My thanks to you, Josh. My thanks to all of you at home for watching. We'll see you tomorrow for the Grand Prix review. Bye for now.